This is Ray Holman, UAW Local 6000 Legislative Liaison. Today I'm here at the Michigan House Office Building, and I'm with Representative Andy Shore. And in a minute, we're going to talk about some legislation that's going to have direct impact on you. But first of all, Andy, as a state representative, could you give us some background about your career?
Sure, Will. Thanks for having me on, as always. I'm in my second term, so I'm in my third year here in the State House of Representatives. I represent the city of Lansing and Lansing Township in the House of Representatives, and it's been an honor. I formerly served as a county commissioner, worked as a staffer here for Senator Gary Peters, and worked for an organization called the Michigan Municipal League, which works with cities.
Okay, that's great. And so Representative Shore, obviously we're here across the street from the Capitol, your beautiful office. What district number is it here?
District 68.
Okay, District 68. And the reason we came to talk with you today is, quite frankly, we're really concerned about a piece of legislation. It's Senate Bill 280, and we know that this particular legislation was referred to a committee you sit on. Can you tell us about that committee and what your role is on that committee?
Yeah, it was referred to the House Commerce and Trade Committee. I serve as the minority vice chair, so we've got a series of Democrats, and I'm the vice chair on our side. We've had a lot of legislation come through that committee, and Senate Bill 280, dealing with many of the issues that you're concerned about, has been referred to our committee, but we have not yet heard when or if it'll be taken up.
Okay, and so for review with Senate Bill 280, what this would do would ban public employers for paying for any type of union leave. And we know that it's very helpful, Andy, Representative Shore, I should say.
That's fine.
To handle grievances during the business hours. We handle labor management issues during the business hours. What are your thoughts about this legislation? Do you think this is efficient government? What are your thoughts?
I have tremendous concerns about this 280. It's not going to save us any money. In fact, it's going to be more costly. You're going to have to pay overtime to do things after work and on weekends. It also is very concerning to me that we continue to talk about being family friendly, and yet now we're going to have to force employees and employers, both managers and employees, to do things at nights, on weekends. These are important parts of the job, whether negotiating, whether grievances. These are important parts of your job, and yet now we're saying you have to come in at night, come in on the weekend, potentially be paid overtime as a greater cost and take more time away from your family. That's a big concern, especially if we're not going to save any money if we do this. So we're going to raise all of those points and all of those concerns in committee. We'll raise them on the House floor. Hopefully this thing won't get past committee, but we're going to continue to fight and raise these issues, and hopefully we'll be able to stop this. But we'll continue to fight, and using the members of UAW 6000, using our teachers and all of our other public employees, we need folks to rise up and make their opinions heard on why this is bad public policy here in Michigan. So I appreciate all the help. So I'm going to be raising many of these issues, many of the issues that your members and you always bring to me, which I appreciate. You do a great job with that.
Thank you.
And I'm hearing it throughout my district. I'm hearing it from state employees. I'm hearing it from teachers.
Right.
I'm hearing it from a variety of folks to say this is inefficient, this is going to make the job harder and more costly. What's the point? It's not going to save any money. So what's the point? So we're going to be making those arguments should this bill come up in the Commerce and Trade Committee, and we'll make them on the House floor, just like the arguments that were made over in the Senate. Hopefully it won't move as fast as it did in the Senate. It was introduced and sat there for many months, and then all of a sudden, hearing and vote almost on the same day, moved real quick. Once they decided they were going to move it moved real quick, and we're hoping that we'll be deliberative here in the House, and I would like to see the thing die in committee, but we'll make that argument.
Okay, we appreciate that, Representative Shore. And for review, it did pass the Senate 20-17, and today we're taping on November 17th. And so for our members, we want you guys to stay involved with us. We're going to continue to provide updates and different type of things that you can do as members. Now remember, never use work time or work equipment, but we are going to be asking you, on lunchtime with your iPhone or after hours to contact your state representative and tell them that this legislation is disruptive, it's not efficient, and Andy, this type of legislation, it's not going to save taxpayers money, it's going to make government less efficient.
Right.
So in summary, we're going to keep everybody involved, and we're going to keep you educated. This is Ray Holman, UAW Local 6000 Legislative Liaison.